Here we have some function big F that's written in terms of some unknown functions, baby f and baby g. And while we don't know what those functions are, we do know their values at 9 and the values of their derivatives at x equals 9. I'm going to use the quotient rule, which is listed here, to take the derivative of this giant expression. This is just a mnemonic device, it's not a technical definition, but let's see it in action. So big F prime of x will be low, first off we need a giant fraction bar, low d high. What I mean by low is the thing that we see on the low side of the fraction bar. So this is low and this is high. Low would be f of x minus g of x. D high would be the derivative of the high function. So when I say d high, that means the derivative of the high function. Well, the derivative of the high function, the derivative of f, is just f prime of x. Minus, now we have high d low. High function, the high function is f of x. And the derivative of the low function will be f prime minus g prime. So f prime of x minus g prime of x, all divided by low squared. So that would be f of x minus g of x, all squared. Now, this is a lot to take in. Don't worry too much about trying to simplify this. I think it's easier just to plug in 9 at this point, since we have all these numbers, and simplify the numbers rather than the fractions. So let's see what happens when I plug in x equals 9. I get f of 9. F of 9 would be 4. G of 9 is 2. Times f prime of 9. F prime of 9 is 5. Minus f of x, or f of 9. F of 9 is 4. F prime of 9 minus g prime of 9, that would be f prime of 9 is 5 minus 3. All divided by f minus g squared. F of 9 is 4. G of 9 is 2. I need to square that whole thing. Let's go ahead and get a simplified version of this. 4 minus 2 is 2 times 5 is 10. 5 minus 3 is 2 times 4 is 8. All divided by 4 minus 2 is 2, squared is 4, so I have 10 minus 8, which is 2 over 4, which is better known as 1/2.